There's a way better way to make decisions than just thinking really hard about something for a long time. And pretty much nobody knows how to use it, but everybody can use it. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do it in this video, and it's gonna blow your mind because this is like the simplest little life hack that you never knew about. That once you know about it, game over. It's gonna be game over. The hack is this. Learn how to trust your sacral response. Your sacral is down here. It's your intestines, your digestion, your sex organs. It's all of that. And it's the thing that generates energy for you to do stuff sustainably. When you listen to these responses, you feel satisfied. When you don't listen to these responses, you feel frustrated. Sound familiar? Here's an example. You're sitting minding your own business. Somebody comes up to you and asks a very polite question, but your sacral goes, ugh. And instead of listening to the ugh and just saying ugh and banishing them, you say something along the lines of, oh, I'm doing good. And guess what? Now you're half an hour into a conversation that you didn't even have energy to begin with. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna help you get in touch with your sacral. I'm gonna ask you questions. I'm gonna ask you them fast. All you have to do is respond with uh-huh. If you have energy, uh-uh. If you don't have energy, any sounds are welcome. Just no words, okay? Don't language and give me answers. Give me your sacral response. Oh, and before we get into this, I'll talk about it after the exercise, but for 70% of the world, this is gonna work like every time. For the other 30% of the world, it's gonna work some of the time. Figure out which you are, generator, manifesting generator, or projector, manifestor, reflector via the link in my bio. Let's begin the exercise. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Are you outdoors? Are you laying down? Do you like where you are right now? Did you make a lot of money today? Do you have a lot of energy? Do you feel good about yourself? Are you excited about what you're doing later today? Is it nighttime? Is it daytime? Are there a lot of bugs around you? Are you tired? Do you remember your dreams? Do you feel emotional? Do you feel safe? Do you feel threatened by anything in your immediate environment? Have you been on your phone for a long time? Do you feel like you've been on your phone a little bit too long? Is it time to put your phone down and go do something else? Do you know what your human design is? Are you a generator? Are you a manifesting generator? Are you a projector? Are you a reflector? Are you a manifester? Wonderful. Take a deep breath in. Sacral calibration complete. Let it go. Okay, let's talk about this. Generators and manifesting generators have what we call a defined sacral. This defined sacral is focused on giving you information relevant to you and your energy levels, information and responses that are relevant to your sexual and creative energy. Even if you think it's a bad idea and your sacral goes, uh-huh, it's probably a better choice to follow the sacral than to follow the mind. Because while the mind is wonderful at solving problems, it's not actually tapped into what's satisfying. The mind is tapped into other stuff completely. In other words, the mind is too complex of an instrument to be deciding whether or not you have energy for something. Manifesting generators and generators, learn to trust your fucking gut or be frustrated forever. For the other 30%, reflectors, projectors, and manifestors, you have an undefined sacral, meaning that the sacral responses that you get are not always going to be for you. They're not always going to tell you if you have energy. They might be telling you if your friend Kelly has energy, or your mom or your dad or your boss. It might be telling you, oh, this is really going to satisfy this person, but it's not always going to tell you if you have energy. Does that make sense? The only way to discover whether or not a sacral response comes from inside you or it's coming from another being is to practice tuning into the sacral. You will be able to feel a subtle difference. I have been doing this for years and I can feel a subtle difference between sacral sounds that come from my own body and sacral sounds that I've picked up from other people. Also, if you're one of those people that says like, oh, I can't trust the sacral, I can't trust my sacral, I don't have a sacral. You're dumb as fuck. You do have a sacral. You're just not tuning into it. You're bypassing, and there's a lot of problems that are coming from that bypass. Start practicing. See, human design is not another belief system for you to just go from one system to another system that's more advanced and more people are talking about it. No, 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 no. Human design is a system breaker, okay? What we're doing with human design, and I talk about this in my reports, is we're giving you the tools and the experiments necessary to see for yourself and to know for yourself. Most everybody is running around with conditioning. This conditioning is mostly survival. It's the shit that you had to do as a kid so that you didn't get beat up, killed, raped, injured, abused, all of that shit. Okay, it's survival instincts. But now that you're an adult, you do not have to run that old story, that old conditioning. We are going to recondition you to something that is more natural for your circuitry, which is displayed in your human design and your body graph. Whatever conditioning you have right now, it's not the bad guy. We don't need to destroy it, okay? We just need to tweak and tune it so that instead of making decisions with your mind, you're making decisions with your strategy and your inner authority. If you don't already have one of my custom human design reports, I highly recommend going to my website and checking them out. They're only $20, so don't be afraid. And they're going to tell you everything you need to know about your human design, about your body graph, about your centers, gates, channels, digestion, environment, strategy, authority, profile, a bunch of stuff that when you read it, you're going to be like, God damn, where was this my entire fucking life? Know this, wherever you discover human design, that's the perfect time to discover it. You probably wouldn't have done anything with it before because you weren't ready. Now, you're ready. So visit ReikiMarco.com, cop one of these reports, and let me know in the comments if this helped you.